So the Mayan calendar is supposed to end today, as so they say, in relation to the 13 Baktuns, okay, which ends the cycle of 144,000 days according to what they are saying. Now, when we look at this astrological significance, we have to dwell inside the planets. We are seeing in the sky that on this particular day, December 21st, the sun goes into Capricorn, which basically leads on to the whole a new structure dealing with the world. Now, people get it confused with what it means. Various research have been made, and now what I'm starting to recognize is that the alignment is actually the Pluto planet with the sun and also Saturn. Now, what do these things all mean? Astrologically, there is a significance to what it means psychologically for the entire globe. Astronomically, there is an alignment which is to do with the three days of darkness, as they would call it, which is actually a symbology meaning to what it represents. So what we are saying here is that Saturn, Pluto and the sun are lining up together to give you an energy grid field of the transformation of the age that we're going through. Now, this is actually positive in its wide sense, and negative in the sense of the people that control the structure, should we say. Now, when we look at the planet Saturn, first and foremost, Saturn represents the planet of structure. It is, however, going to be in alignment with Pluto and the Sun on the 20th. Or should I say, what is it? Not the 20th, sorry, pardon me. It's going to be in alignment on the 30th, which is a Sunday. How interesting, the Sun day. So that day, the Sun will be at 8 degrees. Pluto would be at 8 degrees, and Saturn will be at 8 degrees. Opposite the Sun will be Cancer. So you're going to have an opposition, sort of like, you know, an opposition going on between the Sun and the Moon, which happens at a specific point, which the Moon is actually the opposite of the Sun, and obviously it's in the sign of Cancer, which is the opposition of Capricorn, so they correlate with one another. So what we have here, we have an alignment between three planets on the astrological level. So we're going to see the Sun lining up with on a sextile with Pluto, which means the planet of transformation, hitting the Sun, the light which gives light to the earth, sextiling Saturn in Scorpio. Now, we have been waiting for Saturn to hit Scorpio, and this is why the time has lined up as now. So we've waited for Uranus to go in Aries, and finally it has, which brings change, transformation, which is ruled by Aquarius, and its opposite sign is you know, Leo. So this is bringing the new age, Aries, which is the initiator. Then we have a Neptune, which went into Neptune went into Pisces, its original sign, bringing in a new dimension, a new kind of spirituality breakthrough of time. Then we have also, like I said, the whole alignment is to do with the Sun, the Pluto, you know, the Sun representing light, Pluto representing transformation, deep transformation psychologically, in relations to Saturn in Scorpio, which is deep. So the Saturn in Scorpio is actually giving birth, because that was the final alignment, and the Sun is the key final stage. The Sun was actually communicating to Saturn when Saturn was in when the sun was in Scorpio, the sun was actually communicating to the time which we call the end of this calendar, the Mayans prophecy calendar. So this is actually aligning to this date. Now, like I was saying earlier, if you go on Google's, you type in well, you just click on the Baktun image that they put up, and then it will show you the news for the end of the 13th Baktun. And that you need to click on the first link. When you click on the first link, now what will happen is, let me just click on it. What it will say is that it's actually, according to what they're saying, is that it actually doesn't end today, but it ends on the on Sunday. So this is what I'm saying, and I think that there's a lot of misconfusion, but it's actually a very psychological transformation. It's going to be a mental transformation from the mind. So which means that Uranus is squaring Pluto, which is ultimate transformation for the mind. Right, we have complete transformation of the head and the mind, because it's in Aries. Aries ruled the head. People who are Arians could feel this energy quite potentially strong. Aries ruled the head, so it means a psychological transformation of the mind in relation to the structure. Now, the structure is one of the biggest images in this whole Mayan prophecy. The structure is about to transform the way it functions. So this new world peace is what I should call this. A new world trade, a new way of trading. This is what this alignment is actually showing us. A new way of thinking, trading, believing, and the truth is that Sagittarius is left its sign and moved into Capricorn. This is actually happening all now. So this means a transformation of time, because the sun, Capricorn represents time, Saturn represents time, and now the sun is in the sign of time. So this means that the transformation of time is Pluto transforming at 8 degrees on Sunday, which is time. Again, the end of time. Simple. It's really simple. Once you understand the astrological meaning of the planets in relation to the sign, you get the understanding of what it means by the end of time. The end of time is actually psychologically projected, which then means that how we perceive life now as we know it is a different reality, which is cosmically transforming everyone in this space and time. So we are in space and time. This means that we are on the 13th degree of Hertz, according to various psychics and scientists. So 13 Hertz is the vibrational current of the planet at the heart chakra of Glastonbury, beginning and inspiring upon every other place across the world, which is where a lot of crop circles seem to be appearing. So this has to be in relations to this transformation. So, and then like I said, the sun is showing up on Sunday to give you that 8th degree, which is 8th degree. The numeric composition of 8 is actually transformation. 8, if you read the texts in numerology, number 8 is actually the number of transformation, a transformation in time and space. This is where we're going. And I felt like I needed to express this morning. I've just woken up, and I felt that people needed to know what it sort of meant when we're dealing with this transformation process, which is amazing, So get to know and watch my other videos as well if you haven't watched them on YouTube. Just type in Orgon Energy on YouTube and you should see it's the 4th link.